Welcome back to the Coins Numismatic Series. Today, we're diving into a coin that countless people have held in their hands without ever realizing the hidden story and subtle value behind it. A coin so common, yet so overlooked, that it might be sitting right now in your change jar, your pocket, or even lost between your couch cushions. But trust me, by the end of this video, you'll never look at it the same way again. This is the 1997 Lincoln penny, the no mint mark edition, in fine condition. And while it may seem like just another everyday cent, this little copper-coated treasure has a fascinating history, intricate design details, surprising market insights, and even potential errors that could turn an ordinary coin into an extraordinary find. The 1997 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is part of a long and iconic lineage of American cents. The Lincoln cent series has been produced continuously since 1909, making it the longest-running design in U.S. coinage history. The version from 1997 belongs to the Lincoln Memorial Reverse series, which ran from 1959 through 2008. It represents a period when billions of pennies were struck every year, yet each coin still carries its own bit of historical and cultural significance. The absence of a mint mark tells us immediately where this coin was made: the Philadelphia Mint. Philadelphia minted coins traditionally appear without any letter designation, and in 1997, this practice continued for the Lincoln cent, even though the 1997 Lincoln penny is considered a fairly modern coin. It still has historical roots that reach deep into American history. The obverse design, featuring the profile of President Abraham Lincoln, was created by sculptor Victor David Brenner and first released in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Brenner's design was the first time a real individual, not allegorical figure, had been featured prominently on circulating U.S. coinage. Over the decades, Brenner's portrait became an instantly recognizable symbol of the nation's regard for Lincoln's legacy, and even by 1997, nearly a century later, the portrait remained familiar to nearly every American. The penny, with its simple face value and mass circulation, became a small token of tribute that nearly every citizen interacted with on a daily basis. On the obverse of the 1997 penny, Lincoln faces right, wearing a calm and determined expression. The motto, "In God We Trust," arches above his head, a phrase that has appeared on the cent since 1909. To the left of Lincoln is the word liberty, naturally associated with the president known as the Great Emancipator. To the right is the date, 1997. The absence of a mint mark directly beneath the date is the clue that this coin was minted in Philadelphia. By this time in the 1990s, Philadelphia's modernized production allowed it to mint billions of coins annually, covering a wide share of national cent circulation. That on the reverse side, the 1997 Lincoln penny continues the memorial design introduced in 1959. This reverse was created by Frank Gasparo, the ninth chief engraver of the United States Mint. Gasparo's depiction of the Lincoln Memorial is remarkably detailed, especially considering the coin's tiny size. If you look closely enough, even with just a magnifying glass, you can see the interior statue of Lincoln sitting within the memorial, capturing yet another symbolic repetition of Lincoln within Lincoln. The top of the reverse features the inscription, "United States of America," with the motto, "E pluribus unum," just below it. At the bottom of the design rests the denomination, 1 cent, a clear reminder that this small coin represents the foundational unit of U.S. currency. The composition of the 1997 penny is also important to its story. Many people still assume that pennies are made of copper, but the last year the U.S. Mint produced solid bronze pennies was 1982. In 1997, the Lincoln cent was made from a zinc core plated with a thin layer of copper. This copper-plated zinc coin weighs 2.5 grams and measures 19 millimeters in diameter. Its distinctive reddish-brown finish is familiar to collectors and everyday users alike. Although the bright luster gradually fades as the coin circulates and oxidizes, the mintage figures for the 1997 penny tell us a lot about its availability and collector accessibility. In total, over 4.6 billion no-mint mark pennies were minted that year at the Philadelphia Mint. With such an enormous mintage, the coin remains extremely common in circulation, and most examples today, especially in fine condition, retain only face value. Fine condition typically means the coin shows noticeable wear but still has all major details visible. Lincoln's facial features remain clear, the lettering is complete, and the memorial lines, though softened, remain identifiable. A coin in this state has obviously seen years of circulation, but still retains its essential definition. However, just because a coin is common doesn't mean it lacks interest. Collectors often pursue 1997 pennies for date sets, year sets, or even as part of specific condition collections. Since the penny is one of the most widely collected U.S. coins, even modern years like 1997 see attention from hobbyists who enjoy finding well-preserved examples or unusual variations. Numismatically, common dates can serve as gateways for new collectors, offering affordable opportunities to build a complete run of Lincoln memorial cents that in terms of market value. The 1997 Lincoln penny without a mint mark holds a fairly modest price point when found in circulated grades like fine. In this mid-range condition, the coin typically trades at around 1 cent, its standard face value. Slightly higher grades, very fine or extremely fine, might push it into the 5 to 10 cent range for collectors building sets. Uncirculated examples, however, show more potential value. In mint state, with no visible wear and sharp detail, prices can climb from $1 up to $10 or more depending on strike quality and luster. Higher certified mint state grades, like MS 66 or MS 67, can command notably more value, as premium high-grade modern cents are surprisingly challenging to locate. But where this coin becomes especially intriguing is in the realm of errors and varieties. Although the 1997 penny is not notorious for a wide range of error types, certain mistakes occasionally slip through the minting process. Some of the more interesting errors reported from 1997 include off-center strikes, die cracks, and broad strikes. These errors occur when the coin blank is mispositioned or when a die becomes damaged during production. A noticeable off-center strike can raise a penny's value significantly, with dramatic examples fetching several dollars or even tens of dollars depending on the severity and visibility of the design. Die cracks, tiny raised lines caused by fissures in the minting die, add uniqueness and can attract variety collectors, although their value depends on the size and location of the crack. Another variety sometimes noted involves plating issues, where the copper layer doesn't fully adhere to the zinc core or bubbles form beneath the copper surface. Such plating blisters are technically mint errors, but are often considered minor and unpredictable, though large and dramatic blisters can still intrigue collectors. Additionally, there are occasionally coins with unusually weak strikes or misaligned dies, creating subtle distortions that add personality to an otherwise ordinary cent. Collectors of the Lincoln series often enjoy exploring these varieties not only for value, but also for the insight they offer into the minting process. Modern coins may lack the romantic patina of older copper cents, but their mass production can lead to unexpected quirks that make the search itself engaging. The 1997 Lincoln penny also reflects the culture and economics of its time. The mid-1990s were a period of strong economic expansion in the United States, with increased consumer activity and widespread circulation of small change. Pennies, despite long-standing debates about their usefulness, remained a staple of commerce, appearing in cash registers, vending machines, and piggy banks nationwide. This coin represents everyday America in the late 20th century, a time before digital transactions became dominant and before the penny's possible elimination became a serious national discussion. For those building a collection, a fine-condition 1997 penny can hold sentimental or educational value. Many hobbyists begin their journey with coins from their own lifetime, and finding well-preserved examples from the 1990s offers a sense of nostalgia. Teachers, youth programs, or parents introducing children to numismatics also appreciate coins like this one for their accessibility and affordability. In conclusion, while the 1997 Lincoln penny without a mint mark may be common, it remains an essential part of the broader story of American coinage. Its deep historical roots tie directly back to Lincoln himself. Its design reflects decades of artistic and national symbolism, and its production represents the industrial strength of the U.S. Mint. Whether you're a seasoned collector, a beginner, or simply curious about the coins you handle every day, this penny offers more than meets the eye. It's a reminder that even the most ordinary coins carry extraordinary stories, stories minted into metal and passed through countless hands. And that is the fascinating world behind the 1997 Lincoln penny 1-cent coin without mint mark, in fine condition.